Members of the 18th Aeromedical Evacuation Squadron from Yokota Air Base and Japan Air Self-Defense Forces from the 401st Aeromedical Evacuation Squadron, or AIMS, worked with Yokota's 459th Airlift Squadron to practice their air evac capabilities.
Primary focus is right here in the Kanto region.
Captain Mike Ferreira, a C-12 pilot with the 459th, said this combined training served multiple purposes.
First, it allowed us to continue to build upon the relationship we've established with the JASDF AIMS unit and also the 18th AES we work with quite a bit. Secondly, it helped to promote bilateral partnerships. And lastly, it just gave us the opportunity, all participants, to showcase what they do best in the military.
The 18th AES demonstrated the capabilities of the Spectrum Bed, an aeromedical evacuation platform that is new to the Air Force.
We typically only transport one or two stable ambulatory patients who can walk on their own at a time, and we'll come pick them up. So being able to fly on the C-12J, it's a smaller area, it requires less equipment, it requires less fuel, it requires less crew members, and overall it saves the Air Force a ton of money.
The flush or the hubcap?
The AIMS unit showcased their in-flight surgical capabilities aboard a C-130, an aircraft that the Air Force is very familiar with.
They essentially have an enclosed unit that they bring onto the aircraft. It's almost like the inside of an ambulance, but they have surgical capabilities that they can do inside because it's such a clean environment, and they'll have all the tools and equipment to do that. And we could utilize that for a lot of our critically ill patients, especially downrange, when those guys need surgery as soon as possible.
Humanitarian aid and disaster relief demonstrations like this resonate particularly well with our host nation.
Okay, now we can.
What we did in particular today with the Hatter relief stuff is very big with the Japanese, just because they're more disaster relief focused since they are a self-defense force. So anytime we can showcase something other than combat, it really perks their ears and allows us to just help them out better and see how they do things, how we do things, and how we can better integrate together for when the next incident does occur.
And when the next incident does occur, both the U.S. Air Force and the Japan Air Self-Defense Force will be ready to render medical assistance on the go. Petty Officer Phill Stuart, Yokota Air Base, Japan.